stay thirsty, people. Welcome to the College Eats Moody Magazine collab. I'm one of your hosts, Caroline Plante.
And I'm your other host, Blair Seaman, and we are so excited because today we're joined by the co-founders of the Sex Positive magazine, Jennie and Emma Lueders. Thank you both so much for being here today.
Oh, yes,
thanks for having us.
We're so excited. Yes, we're so excited too. Now, to kick things off, can you guys tell us a little bit about what you guys are all about? Give us the rundown, your magazine, just what makes Moody so fun.
Yeah. Well, Moody was started out of frustration with the lack of transparency surrounding topics of sex positivity and self-love, and we just kind of wanted to bring those real experiences into media spaces. So that was kind of what sparked our interest for it, but now has really grown into so much more than we ever could have imagined.
Yeah, we definitely have imposter syndrome with how much growth we've been able to have here at Syracuse. We have an amazing Moody community, and I think Syracuse was like the best place to start a magazine about sexual wellness and self-love, and yeah.
Yeah, and our team has now grown to be over 100 members internationally. So it's been really exciting too to see that not just is this community at Syracuse, but it's very important everywhere else as well. So
That's so wonderful.
It's been fun. Yeah, we get to like now at this point. It used to be just at Syracuse, and now we get to like collab with people in London, in LA.
Yeah.
So it's expanding.
And so what is it like for the two of you to work together? Did you always know that you wanted to kickstart this?
So we lived together in our sorority house sophomore year, well, in the same hallway, and we were always friends, always.
But we were not ever business partners.
But we were never business partners, and it has genuinely, I think, made our friendship so much better.
Yeah.
We are literally
So
partners.
rich.
Like she's my partner, my wife, like everything and more.
This is your baby.
This is our baby.
Your child.
You are one big happy family.
Yes,
International.
Exactly. We're both the mothers.
Yes, both of our energies work so well together, and our
Yes.
brains are very different and also very similar. And so I think that's how we work so well together. I couldn't have a better partner.
And now with the Syracuse area, how has the magazine been received by the campus community? Can you just go a little more into how people have been taking it? And just sort of, you guys already touched a little bit on it, but when you're bringing these conversations and giving them a space, how do you feel like it has been received by people on campus?
That's my favorite question.
Oh, yeah.
I think we always knew that we would have a good reaction just because of like our friends and our inner circles. I didn't always know that we would have such a large audience respecting all of this as much as our inner circle and we did, but we found that starting conversations that you have with your friends with other people like this is so necessary, and that's why people love it. Because it starts conversations, obviously, like our photos and the articles, they have so much intimacy to them and rawness that I think that's why people
It's a lot to unpack, but it's more difficult to unpack it alone. So I feel like people find solace in like the other people that are a part of the Moody community. And I mean, I think that people see parts of themselves in this magazine that maybe they've hidden or deemed unlovable, which I think is so important that Moody is kind of uncovering and showing like, hey, we're all experiencing stuff like this and it should be normalized in media. Like it should be normalized to our society because it's happening so prevalently. Like, I don't know.
very
It's just-
prevalently.
yeah, so we see it all the time. I mean, that's how it sparked between us. We were so close to be able to have open and honest conversations, but we saw that other people really weren't yet. So I think that it's more and more, as much as it's uncomfortable, we want to make the uncomfortable comfortable.
Yeah, that's like our little saying we say all
Yeah.
the time. I think people have even told us, like, have come up to us and been like, I now get to talk about this with people I never thought I would be able to talk about it with. And we're like, yes, that's the point.
Mission achieved.
Yes.
Yeah, and there's definitely a lot of those like open, honest conversations
Yeah.
in this latest edition. So can you tell us a little bit about this latest edition and also what piqued our interest? Why did you choose food?
College Eats.
Yeah. So
You wanna
honestly,
bite?
we decided.
Oh my God, yes.
We decided on foodie about 6 months ago, and it was kind of just sparked. It's so random. I watched this movie, and it kind of like mentally spiraled me into this like whole obsession with food revolving around everything in our lives. So it's this movie called Tampopo, and it's this Japanese Western, which follows the lives of different people, but it's all centered around food. And it was such different stories that they were telling and showing, but they all had that one common theme. And I was like, food is so much.
Wait, I
it's
didn't
so
know this.
sexy.
I
Yes,
didn't know
that's what sparked me, like
my
mentally,
God.
like researching all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, it's an aphrodisiac. It's just like everything about like who you see yourself as, like centered around, like do you nourish yourself? Like, Are you beating yourself down with the things that you're putting in your body? Like, there's just so many different aspects to go through it. And what got me thinking was this movie.
Oh my God.
So
I had no idea.
Yeah,
That's news to me.
it's been on the mood board.
It's been on the mood board, yes.
Since day
Oh,
one.
you're right.
With the egg.
I love the mood
With
board.
the
You guys have the
egg.
whole theme.
Oh,
Yeah,
we do
all
mood
over.
boards.
Yeah,
We
mood
start
boards.
mood boards before our issues, like months in advance. To just like finally, by the time we get to the time where we're actually gonna make it, we have all these like photos, inspirations to pull from.
We're like mentally already
Yeah.
thinking, like, we've alady got the next edition.
Yeah.
So like
We
the
do.
board is up, the board is planned, the mood board has been made.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Very excited.
What I thought for why I wanted to do this issue was because of also the aspect of culture too. Because remember, I was gonna do we
both
wanted to do like an
abroad.
issue about culture, and she wanted to also do an issue maybe in the future about like your senses. And she was like taste, and we were like taste.
Yes.
That's like always been kind of a dream of mine. I would love to create a magazine that actually like has textures on it.
Yeah.
If we were to do like a senses edition. So that's like
Yeah.
Okay,
That's in
but
the future.
That's in the future, but like this is the taste for now.
Yeah, this is the
a little
taste.
teaser taste.
And there's so much you can talk about food. Like literally every aspect of your life you can somehow pull from your like relationships with food, how food has brought people together and torn people apart. Like
Yeah.
it's fun, and I didn't even realize how much there is to talk about food until we
Started
dove
it.
into like the writing meetings and all the articles, and we were like, whoa.
Yeah. And that's the part that we always think shines the most. Like, obviously, our photos are very stark and like shocking.
Yeah.
But once you read the articles that go with it, it gives it such a whole, complete image of what we're trying to say. And it really does showcase people's experiences. Like, our writers have the most amazing experiences that deserve to be shown to the world. So that's why this foodie edition was really awesome, because we got to hear from so many people that have such varying experiences with foods, varying relationships with foods, and if they use it for fun, for pleasure, or if
Yeah.
they're using it just like to eat.
It really is a universal language.
Yes, it
definitely.
really is.
Yeah, and it kind of leads me into like what I wanted to, I guess, pick your brain about a little bit. How do you guys get your writers and your photographers on the same page? I mean, your photos are just eye-catching. How do you get the writers and everything just all cohesive? I mean, it's just, it catches your eye right away. I
Because
have
they
to.
tie together so well, all the spreads.
Beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's
The
very
spreads are
special.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Oh, that makes us
a
so
lot
happy.
of time, a lot of planning.
Yeah.
But a lot of the times we'll have our inspiration boards and we'll start with that. But a lot of the time it's our team that also is creating all of these ideas. And so we kind of learn from them as well how to create a cohesive piece.
Yeah, I mean, they come to us with photo ideas, we come to them
Yeah,
with photo
it's a
ideas.
very, like-
and it's really collaborative, like in all aspects of the magazine, from photo to writing. So that's what makes it so beautiful, I think, is other people's talents. I mean, I'm not a photographer, I did one shoot. But
Good shoot, it was a good shoot.
But I'm not typically a photographer, and I need other people to fill in those gaps, especially our talented team that's all over. So I think they kind of get the vision. Once they know the mission behind Moody, which is the reason that they're applying in the first place, I
Yeah.
think they kind of understand what our vibes are, what we're
Yeah.
trying to get across, and we don't really ever have problems. Like,
Yeah.
people are incredible. Our team is so incredible.
Yes, they
I could
are.
just talk about them all day. I'm
They
so grateful.
also taught us a lot about I feel like
Everything.
we've learned a lot from our team.
Yeah. We learn honestly every day from them, like in so many ways. I mean, we don't have a background in magazine. This has never been something that we saw our life becoming. And so we really rely on the people around us to teach us
Like
things.
she's in the business major world and I'm in the fashion major world.
Yeah.
So we learn a lot from them. But I think we're doing a pretty good job.
All right, so I guess we have to try out some of these
Yeah,
chocolates
yeah,
now.
so excited.
I opened up the orange one.
Okay.
Yay.
I feel like it was,
Let's give our
looked
reviews.
so different, like just interesting.
We get to give some sweet treats to our fellow host and let them have a fun time with the episode.
Why don't we get one of these up here? The Terry's chocolate orange. What do you think?
I think that's a great sort of out there pick. I think our hosts need to try some new things, and I already know what we're gonna do after this. But let's grab this.
All right. So that one is the popping candy, right?
I think so. Yes, it is.
Interesting.
It's
All
the
right.
popping
So
candy.
Okay,
I've never had something like
Yeah.
this, but Emma did when she was in London.
I did. So if
Alright,
it's
let's
as good
see.
as the one in London, then
And also apparently there's
Yeah.
popping candy in it, is
I'm
what
intrigued.
I saw.
Okay, cheers.
All right, cheers.
cheers. I just took a bite already. Sorry.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Amazing. I love orange chocolate. That's
It's
like a thing I
exciting.
like.
That was a surprise.
I'm putting me in the mood.
I'm liking that. It's totally been
That's good.
Are you in the mood? I think I'm in the mood.
That is such
Is
a
it all
catchy
slogan
slogan.
good?
Yeah.
It's
So catchy.
Now, how
have
do you
that
guys
on
come
our
up with
sweatshirts.
it? Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, once we came up with the name of Moody, I was like instantly, And we were driving together when we discovered that we wanted to make a magazine together. And we came up with the name Moody in that car ride.
In like 5 minutes. Like there was no.
Yeah.
She came up with it, I think, right? And we were like, no, that was too fast. Let's like, keep getting more.
Yep.
And then nothing was as good as Moody.
Yeah.
My professor asked me that actually this week, and I told him the whole story.
Yeah. And then we were
It's
like
so catchy.
instantly like, are you in the mood?
Yep.
Because it means a lot of things.
Yes.
Yeah, like, are you in the mood to talk about this? Or are you in the mood? It's like, no. It's all, it can tap every
Exactly.
aspect.
Looks great on the back of a hoodie.
It does.
Yes.
It does.
It's a great slogan.
So fun.
Okay,
Right.
where do you want to
We
go
tried
first?
this.
We
Let's
tried this,
get
which was
these.
delicious. And surprise popping
So
candy.
good.
Should we try
Guy, we
first
have a
popping
dark
candy in
chocolate.
Yeah, it's too dark.
I've been saying a lot of crazy things, but I mean, I might have to get my cacao tester out. I may have to get a little strip of chocolate to put it in because we have percentages over here, and I think that we have to go the highest, like that.
Of course,
the
yeah.
most pure.
The
Like,
most
I'm
pure,
pretty
yeah.
sure that's how it works.
Yeah.
So I think that we go with this one. What do you think?
92%. I think that's the move. Yeah.
I mean, it's called the Intense Dark.
Ooh. How dark?
Yeah.
All right.
My mom, I grew up with a dark chocolate mom. Did anyone else? Yeah.
I did not.
Only,
too.
She will only eat dark chocolate, which she
kinda
eats dark
love that
chocolate
for
every
her.
single day.
Really?
I think
for
it's
you.
dark
Good for
chocolate
you.
can be good for you. Yeah.
I think so too.
So let's go.
It's kind of like red wine, where they're both like,
Yeah.
Yes, like a glass a day, a bar a day, a little piece a
it's
day.
like a guilty-free pleasure.
Yes.
Okay,
Cheers.
cheers.
Let's rate them out of 10.
Out of 10.
Well,
A little too bitter for me.
It doesn't really have flavor.
it's because it's 92%.
It's 92%.
That's
Which
aggressive.
means there's like no sweetness.
There's none.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna rate it.
She's my lowest one right now.
I'm gonna rate it like a 1.
Especially
I'm gonna
after
do-
this
remember the
one.
amount.
Yeah, no, this one really brought the shots. I was like, wow, I
Wait,
need
that's
to,
like intense. Did they purposely get us 92%?
I don't know. I don't know.
my eyes are
We'll have to
red.
talk to the
Deep.
producer after
It's
this.
deep.
They definitely did because come on.
That's. I'm gonna say I don't think I'll ever try it again.
No.
That's all right.
That's fine.
You don't have to love everything.
I didn't finish my bite.
What's
Yeah.
your ratings?
I'm gonna go a 2.
I'm gonna give it
It's
a
the
2.
worst thing I've
I'm
ever
gonna
had.
give it a 2.
Yeah. I would give it a 2 too.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all around with the 2.
Yes. We got some white chocolate
These are
next.
really
I feel like
good
we should go.
chocolate
Yeah.
We're being like real though. Honestly, we're being honest.
So moody.
Thank you.
I like broke that really oddly.
Okay.
Cheers to this one. I have high hopes.
Good.
I don't know.
Oh, that's a 10.
Okay, but people have things to say about white chocolate.
I like this.
Like,
I
some
like
people
this
don't
a
like
lot.
white chocolate.
Yeah.
I do.
I
like
do.
white
We
chocolate.
needed this after that
And
one.
I love hazelnut.
What a palate refresher.
Yes.
For real.
So much sweeter.
stark.
And those little
This one I think I'd like to share with someone.
those little white hazelnuts in there.
I like to share this.
I would share this with someone.
I would share
won't
this with
lie to
someone.
you.
I would share with
private.
I would
Steve.
share this.
Yeah. Private.
Share with a friend. I'd share.
Well, we're sharing.
We're sharing.
It's great.
Wait,
Yeah.
what would you rate it?
This is a 10 from me. I really
Really?
like this one. I'm a
would do
big
like
white
a-
chocolate person.
Okay, I give it 8.
Hey,
I was like,
Because I like the actual Ferrero Rocher.
All right.
I do too.
I think if I had this one before I had this one, it'd be a 10.
Okay.
But this one's
Oh,
my 10.
that's
You
a
know
good
what I mean?
point.
Real.
So this is my 9.
You know what? That'll be
I'm
my
agreeing
9.
with
I will
that.
change
Yeah.
because I
I'm
really
agreeing.
like the popping candies. I won't lie.
It's really, I never was expecting to enjoy that so much.
That was so
That
delightful.
took me by shock.
That, I think it's because we came from, the bar was so low.
Yeah.
The bar
it
was
was.
so
With
low
the
after we
92%.
tried that dark chocolate. I will not lie. This next one gonna get a little sticky.
Okay, guys,
Oh,
this is
I'm
really
messy.
messy.
Yes.
I love to get messy.
Gonna get a little messy.
Oh god.
kind
okay.
of a specialty, I guess.
This is really on brand
On
for
brand,
us.
yeah.
So
Very on
I'm very
brand.
excited about this.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see.
Dark or milk chocolate with some caramel. Oh my gosh, Cadbury eggs on Easter. I used to like literally have like 5 of them.
Oh,
They're
me
like
too,
500
yeah.
calories like each. So like,
Yeah. I don't
we're
think
not
I've
gonna
ever.
talk about young Ray's eating habits.
I don't think I've ever had the caramel bar before. Is it good?
I don't know either, but our fellow hosts, I hope it's good for them.
Yeah.
Are you guys caramel fans?
I'm big caramel.
Oh,
Me too.
I'm a
Yeah.
caramel
I
chocolate.
love like sticky down my face. Super
Yes.
delicious.
Yes. Honestly, do you
Right.
guys use caramel at all in this shoot?
Did
We used honey.
Oh, we used honey?
Yeah, we have a very funny honey photo shoot.
We do. A very funny
Okay, wait, cheers for that one.
Oh,
I took a bite. I went right in.
We used a lot of food. Oh my god, we spent a lot of money on a lot of food.
Oh my gosh.
That was like my 10.
What are the cultures?
That
We
is
did a
so
shoot
good.
on like different foods, cultures.
Yeah.
And I was like driving around all these different restaurants. Do you remember that? That was so much fun.
How could I forget?
And we gathered it all together on one table and had our
Here,
neighbor all
I
eat
can
it.
find the one
Yes.
that we were talking about specifically. But
Oh my gosh.
it was amazing because we interviewed a lot of our friends that we met abroad. And we got to know like kind of their world. And this was our e-board spread. We didn't get a good photo of it, which was depressing.
I know, but
we
just
got
know.
great responses from
food
people.
was
I believe you.
So we were asking about like
Gosh.
aphrodisiacs and like what
Yeah.
foods like bring you joy. And so this was really great to get like a cultural perspective. And it was just so great to like connect with everyone and hear their answers. We asked a lot more questions than we included, so it was really lovely.
I just think it's so cool. You guys are showing like how like personal food can be for each person.
Yes.
Like that's just so thoughtful.
Different for every person, different tastes, different likes, different wants, different needs. Yes. So fun.
I loved it. It was so amazing.
What was like the most like wacky food you guys put in this edition? Like used for a shoot?
Like the most interesting thing that you feel like when you picked it up, you're like, ooh.
Well, one thing I feel as though I loved the most was we did a shoot about like the coming of age of like how your relationship with food when you're younger is different than how your relationship with your food as you grow older.
Oh, I love that.
So we wanted it to be very youthful. And so the thing we did, one of the shoots was, we called it the raspberry finger shoot. And it's like, have you ever put raspberries on your fingers?
Yeah,
and then
yes.
and you're biting it?
Yes.
So that was like, I guess like my answer would be like the wackiness of that was fun.
I would say a really wacky shoot that we did was we did like a smorgasbord-esque shoot.
Oh, on the body.
And it was like food
that's
all
fun.
over, and we had like bok choy, like a
Garlic
chicken leg,
nuts.
garlic
Chicken
nugs,
wing,
chicken wing. Like, it was just everything that you could imagine. Like
The most chaotic smorgasbord. I love
yes,
that.
it was literally a smorgasbord.
There's a lot
all
of
over.
food on her.
Key foods for
Should we try
sure.
some of these?
Hershey drops.
Let's
I
see.
love Hershey drops.
Wait, we didn't hear your guys' review.
Oh yeah,
for this
wait,
one.
what's this? 10 for me. I'm a
Honestly,
caramel chocolate
I
girl,
would
so
say
10.
honestly like a 9.5, 10.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
give
that's
it a 9.5 because I just think it's the orange.
Okay,
They
so
did
like
it
fine, 9.5.
I
10.
keep coming back to
orange
her.
did it
not
for
gonna
me.
lie.
The popping.
I mean, we started on a good note. All right, you ready?
Cheers, girlies. Yes. So sweet and simple. Classic.
Yeah, but I have things to say. I don't like Hershey.
Really?
Hot
I
take.
honestly
love
stand
it.
by that.
I don't
It
like Hershey
tastes too
chocolate.
artificial.
It just tastes like not what chocolate's supposed to taste like.
Yeah.
Emma and I both have European mothers. So my mom's from
Oh.
Sweden, hers is from Austria. They both moved to America when they were like late in their adult life. Well,
Really?
yeah, early in their adult life. But they bring us all this like amazing European chocolate.
I get a box of Austrian chocolate for my Oma.
Yeah.
For my birthday every year. And it's
Oh yeah.
Kinder chocolate is ooh.
Should we try the crunch?
Story.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
This is our last one.
Yeah.
Oh, what is our last one? Okay, wait, I think
Okay,
we should
Jen.
rank them. Like, we should, like,
Oh, for sure.
give our
Okay,
favorites.
After this, we'll give our whole ranking, whole rundown.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, guys. I don't like crunch bars.
Wait,
What?
I was
Do you want
about
to split
say
one?
the
I'll
same.
split with you.
I kind of like them.
Do you want to share one?
I just love a little
That'd be
crunch.
kinda nice.
Oh my gosh. Because, like, what is in them? It's like rice, is it?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like puffy. It's like crispy rice.
Okay.
Crisp? You're telling me all these years I've eaten crunch. There's crisp rice in this?
Yes.
Do you think it was nuts?
I thought it was nuts.
I would have totally, yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
seems
little
like
rice.
nuts.
It looks kind of like nuts.
Here you go, baby.
All right.
Cheers.
Yeah, I'm
Which one?
Wait,
each other?
that's so silly.
Yeah, I'll feed you.
Who would have thought?
All right.
Does that make it healthier?
None of it
That is rice.
I think that's why I didn't like it as a kid, because I got angry. I was like,
Why is it rice?
I was like, are they trying to trick me to be healthy? Like, I don't want this.
My bad.
Eat your nutrients. Me, okay.
Okay.
What was
What
my
do you
fave?
I rate it.
I would say a 7.
So that was a good
That's
answer.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Okay,
I'd give it
this
like-
is our favorite.
Yeah, for
100%.
sure.
This is our least favorite.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes.
92% dark chocolate.
I feel like my
Whatever.
second place has to be the caramel.
Oh, I agree.
Second place is caramel.
I
for
agree.
me.
Second place is caramel.
1, 2, I'd say 3.
Yes.
3, definitely the white chocolate. And then
4,
some
5,
generic.
6.
6.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
That's my number.
Wait, I also agree with those.
Great.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
this is a unanimous decision, actually.
Yes, we've spoken for
That was
people.
easy.
We're all on the same page.
You don't even need to try this, like at home. We're telling you.
Just these.
Just this one.
They'll all be in the same mood as we are now.
Yes, exactly.
Look at that.
You're good with that.
Get in the mood with us. You're hired.
What can I say? All right, now
She's rattling it off so easy.
Yes, for one last time, I just want to say thank you all so much for joining us. This has been so much fun to talk about the foodie edition of our new favorite magazine. And if you want to read up on all Jennie and Emma have been working on, make sure to follow at Moody Magazine on Instagram.
And if you want to hear more for us, you can follow our socials at SU College Eats on Instagram and at College Eats SU on TikTok. And again, we just want to give Jennie and Emma the biggest shout out for coming here.
This is fun.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
this.
And we get to actually, I was reading the edition at home online, so I'm so excited to get a
Good,
physical
yes.
copy now
Yeah,
too.
these are for you guys.
Yes,
Keep them.
Thank you so much. Now, until next time, I'm Caroline Plante.
And I'm Blair Seaman. Stay thirsty, or sorry, hungry people.